Space Shuttle Atlantis moved 3 miles closer to space Tuesday, March 31st, as workers rolled it to Launch Pad 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The trip from the vehicle assembly building took about 6 hours. Technicians will spend the next several weeks readying Atlantis for its targeted May launch on its STS-125 mission to service NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. A crew of 7 astronauts will fly aboard the shuttle with a specialized set of tools and equipment to install several new components into Hubble. From the NASA Kennedy Space Center in Florida, I'm George Diller.
Atlantis, Houston, you are go for the deorbit burn.
Copy, Houston. Go for the deorbit burn.
And Scooter, the Edwards weather is great. It's clear, 40 miles viz. Winds are right down the runway, about 10 knots for runway 22. We're going to have great calm throughout your whole deorbit burn.
Copy that. Great calm and beautiful day in the desert.
Atlantis, Houston, you are in a good config for the deorbit burn.
Copy, Houston. Good config for the burn.
1 minute to the deorbit burn. And the deorbit burn is underway. This will be a 2-minute, 36-second deorbit burn.
Atlantis, Launch Director.
Hey, Atlantis, ready to copy, Launch Director.
Okay, Scooter, well, look, it's a great day to go fly. So on behalf of the KSC Processing and Launch Team, I'd like to wish you, your crew, and the whole Hubble Space Telescope team a great mission. Good luck, Godspeed, and we'll see you back here in about 11 days.
Well, from the whole crew, Mike, I just want to say thank you. All I can really think is that at last our launch has come along. It's been a long time coming. I know it took the work of the entire team across our entire agency to bring us to this point. Looking back, it's been 50 years since President Kennedy challenged us to do the other thing, not because it was easy, but because it was hard. Getting to this point has been challenging, but your team, the whole team, everyone has pulled together. We're taking a little piece of all of us into space, and at this point, all I got left to say is let's launch Atlantis. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Scooter, and enjoy the ride, pal.
Sound suppression water system armed. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis. A final visit to enhance the vision of Hubble into the deepest grandeur of our universe.
Bypass across the board, Scooter, no action.
Houston now controlling, Atlantis on its way. Atlantis on its way, all 3 engines now throttling down as the vehicle passes through the area of maximum dynamic pressure.
Atlantis, Houston, no action on the MPS H2 out P.
Houston, we copy, no action.
Atlantis, go at throttle up.
Houston, Atlantis copies, go at throttle up.
7 miles in altitude. Altitude 49,000 feet. Flight control team discussing the minor transients that we're seeing at liftoff. All 3 engines are in good shape. The vehicle is headed downrange. All 3 hydraulic systems in good shape, as are the fuel cells. Atlantis is 18 miles and altitude, downrange 23 miles. Already traveling 2,500 miles per hour, approaching staging, the burnout of the twin solid rocket boosters, which have been burning fuel at a rate of about 11,000 pounds per second. Solid rocket boosters have done their job. Atlantis is continuing in its due easterly course to catch up with the Hubble Space Telescope one last time. "2,000 feet. Commander Scott Altman beginning to flare out the vehicle, pitch the nose up as he approaches runway 22 from the northeast. 300 feet, landing gear down. Main gear touchdown. Nose gear touchdown. Space Shuttle Atlantis is rolling out on runway 22 at Edwards Air Force Base, completing 197 orbits of the Earth while traveling 5,276,000 miles. This landing marks the 53rd shuttle mission to end at Edwards Air Force Base. Atlantis spent 7 days servicing the Hubble Space Telescope. That included 5 spacewalks, totaling a record 37 hours. Atlantis has completed its 30th mission and the 126th in the history of the Space Shuttle program. The Hubble Space Telescope's final servicing mission is complete, but its mission of discovery is just beginning.
Houston, Atlantis, wheel stop, Edwards, 22.
Welcome home, Atlantis. Congratulations on a very successful mission, giving Hubble a new set of eyes that will continue to expand our knowledge of the universe.
Thank you, Houston. It was a thrill from start to finish. We've had a great ride. It took a whole team across the country to pull it off.
From NASA's Kennedy Space Center, I'm George Diller. 8 days after landing at Edwards Air Force Base in California to end the STS-125 mission, Space Shuttle Atlantis began a 2-day trip back to its home base at Kennedy. Joined at the top of a modified 747 at NASA's Dryden Flight Research Center, Atlantis soared into the California skies June 1st, beginning a 2,500-mile trek that crossed the southern United States before arriving in Florida. Along the way, the aircraft landed twice in Texas and once in Mississippi for refueling. The 747 carried Atlantis along the beaches of Central Florida before touching down at Kennedy's Shuttle Landing Facility on June 2nd. Technicians will remove Atlantis from the 747 before readying it for its next flight. From NASA's Kennedy Space Center, I'm George Diller.